Hi and welcome to SMEBizTV, the show that brings you bite-sized business strategies for today's SME.
Now we've got a really cool show lined up for you today because we've got Paul Kenny, who's the founder of Cobone, which is a discounted e-commerce company. And also, Paul just recently was awarded the Entrepreneur of the Year award here in the UAE. Woohoo! Well done.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So, not everybody knows what Cobone is. So can you tell us a little bit about it and the story behind it?
Yeah, sure. So we started in August 2010 as a daily deal site. So we used to send out offers every single day, covering restaurants, experiences throughout the UAE. We then transitioned the business to also sell much more than that. We sell fashion, electronics, travel, and we've even focused on home. So the business has completely evolved in 2 years, and now it's one of the biggest e-commerce sites in the region.
I know, I get daily emails from you
Good.
guys. To be honest, you're the only deal site that I do buy from, so anyway.
Cool. Good. Yeah. Good to hear.
Now, I knew you from a while back, a few years back, and obviously, the success that you've seen over the last 14, 18 months is phenomenal, and so we're obviously congratulating for that. But considering that there's quite a lot of, at least we've seen in the North American market and other markets, that there's a lot of these deal style or discounted e-commerce style websites. So, and there's a lot of players in the market. So, how was your market penetration? I mean, was it easy to get into this market?
No, so starting off, I think any business in this market is extremely challenging. It doesn't matter what area you're in. So we started off actually second in the market to a product called GoNabit, which is no longer around, and we knew we had to execute faster than they ever could to win. So we came in very aggressive, we grew very, very quickly. So for the first 18 months, the business actually grew 30% every single month. So that's a great number to say publicly, but the challenge of managing that internally isn't very easy. So there was 1 month we hired one person every single day.
Wow.
So that was quite challenging. We've actually moved, this is our 4th headquarter in Dubai in 2 years. So we've had to move offices 4 times. So it's great to have a growth story. Managing the growth was a whole other thing, but it's a very exciting 2 years we've had in the business.
So you find that's the biggest challenge of managing the growth and making sure that the quality is, at the end, the consumer is still the same with follow-ups, customer service and things like that?
Yeah, so I think the business grew so fast. I mean, I never expected it to grow so quickly that we had to support the business with an awful lot of back office. So today we have 120 people in 7 regional offices that support the business, and we're doing over 100,000 coupon sales per month.
Wow.
So managing that, I mean, you do 100,000 coupon sales, that results in an awful lot of social media interactions, a lot of phone calls, a lot of emails. So we need an awful lot of staff, which you can see outside the office, that are supporting our customers every day.
That's really cool. Now, one of the things that I remember from a long time ago is, we were sort of these younger executives in our jobs, in our day-to-day jobs. But did you have any sort of technical know-how getting to be this person that you are now and running a company like Cobone?
So I had technical know-how when it comes to the online market. With regards to technical of building websites and all of that, honestly, no. But I knew there was a market there, and I knew if I surrounded myself with the right people, it would have been quite easy to actually gather that market. So it was one of the key learnings is I started the company when I was 25, and I raised my first bit of money when I was 25. I didn't even manage someone before this. So now I have 120 people in my company and raised a lot of money to build this company. But surrounding yourself with the right people allowed us to excel, and that's how we've become one of the leaders in the market here.
Awesome.
So obviously already grown a lot, planning on expanding the market further, I assume.
Yeah.
Are you doing a lot of promotion or online marketing or print media? What do you do usually to get your name out there?
So I think this market is rife with opportunities for unusual marketing. So people would normally go down the traditional path of doing like a big billboard or doing radio or TV. We've done an awful lot of student activation. So an example, we would hire an activation crew that would go around universities and talk to students and get them involved in talking about our brand. We do an awful lot of online marketing, and we've launched a new product which actually makes our customers market on our behalf, and it's called Cobone Rewards. So people earn points every time they come to the site, they buy on the site, and we've given away 152 million points in 3 weeks.
Wow.
And that's from
amazing.
people talking
Of course, because you know the thing, you always like, we do a lot of social media as well, and especially when it comes to people wanting to share your content, you have to give what's in it for me. You know, why would I share something if you're not going to give me something? So you know, that's an awesome idea, and I think, you know, I'm sure it's already succeeding.
Yeah.
What you're doing with all those millions of points given away. So
no, what's really interesting is we have a leaderboard, so the people are competing to get to the top spots in the leaderboard, and there's people that have never bought before in Cobone or haven't bought for 6 months, have bought 18 times in the last 4 weeks.
Wow.
So it just shows how competitive people can be, and you get badges. So you get badges for tweeting, you get badges for liking on Facebook, and we've had an average of 1,000 tweets per day about our product just by this tool. So check out Cobone Rewards.
That's amazing.
Yeah. That's phenomenal. Now, is there a separate website for that specifically, the reward side? Is it cobone.com / or?
No, it's when you go to cobone.com, there's Cobone Rewards on the top right hand side. You sign in, and then you can earn rewards for everything you do on the site.
Very cool. Now, I remember I was driving to Abu Dhabi once, and I had the radio on, and you were on the radio, I think it was about a month ago, maybe a little bit longer, I can't recall exactly, and you were talking about how much you have actually saved people.
Yeah.
Do you remember what that statistic was again, or even currently, is there statistics now you can tell us about how much money Cobone saves the average consumer?
So I think in 2 years, if the number is correct, I think we've saved about $72 million.
My goodness.
Yeah, so crazy, to be totally honest.
No, but that's amazing.
Yeah.
But obviously it shows that with all the players in the market, it shows that, you know, deal sites is definitely a popular way. I see new ones coming up all the time. But then again, it's like you always have to be sure that the customer is followed up, and I think probably maybe that's why in GoNabit or Living Social that was happening. It was maybe not as professional as you are, which is highly crucial to succeed.
I think like a lot of people underestimate how much it takes to build a successful business. So often when we speak to merchants and they come and visit our office, they're like, wow, I thought it was just you. That's the conversation.
$72 million of savings, but it's just Paul.
But that's the conversation we have, and then they see, you know, we have 60 people in this office, and then we have 6 other offices around the region. So it's not that we've come in here and just invested $100 and taken a quick buck out of it. We've invested a lot of money in the region. We've actually created an awful lot of employment, but also we're helping a very fragmented market, which is advertising, and we're getting businesses a return on investment on their spend. So we've completely changed the dynamic here in many ways.
Fantastic. Well, we'd love for you to visit Cobone.com and also the awards. Get yourself on the reward side of Cobone. Now, there's something really cool about Paul. Somebody won't know that he's also an ambassador to entrepreneurship in Ireland that we know of through Enterprise Ireland, and we'll leave that kind of information down below. Just go lower down the site here and you'll see it. Is there any last bit of advice that you can give young budding or even budding entrepreneurs, regardless of age, what they can do to possibly see measures of success? Because we know it's difficult to start a business and get it moving. So can you tell us anything that worked for you?
I think, it's a huge decision to leave a job and start something by yourselves, and you guys can definitely talk about it as well.
Sure.
And everyone has really, really good ideas. Like, I speak to people all the time and they have the most awesome ideas, but 99% of people don't do anything with it. And I just recommend that you at least try. Try once and you won't be sorry, because just doing something, you'd be surprised at how much somebody is capable of doing. And I was surprised. It's when you have to swim, you will definitely swim. Right? You won't sink.
It's like you don't give yourself the option of failure.
Yeah, and I think if you're in the comfort zone in a job, resign.
Yeah.
That's my honest mentality.
Advice from Paul here: just resign if you have a good idea, but have a good idea first.
So far, all of the entrepreneurs that we've had on the show have all said the same thing, but then they've all backtracked saying, "Look, don't just go out, quit your job. No, obviously have a plan or
have a parallel job." Yeah. But I think being in a comfort zone is very dangerous, and a lot of people can just get comfortable in a comfort zone. I think in my career, I've resigned from 3 jobs in quick succession just from being in a comfort zone. So get out, try new things, and you'll be surprised how much you can do.
Well, look, congratulations on all the successes that you've had, and
Thank you.
For many, many more years ahead, and hopefully that we'll see expansions of Cobone all over the world.
Yep.
We're going to see you guys later on in the SMEBiz Lint moment when we actually talk about the Cobone app that's out there. So
I hope your app is good, because we're rating it with Lindor balls, and if it's not 5 out of 5, I'll be very upset.
The more Lindor balls we rate with, the more Lindor balls we eat. So anyway, thanks again for joining us. Thanks, Paul, for being on the show, and we'll see you guys next time. Take care.
Thank you.
Hi, and welcome to SMEBiz Lint moment.
Yummy!
Yay! We're holding the chocolate here. We're hoping we can have more.
Chocolate and Cobone.
Anyway, today we're rating the app we obviously we're Apple fans here, so we have the iPhone, but we downloaded the Cobone app just to see, is it really what the hype is about? Is it really as good as, as we hear? So we thought, let's see for ourselves.
And also, we just wanted to figure out, we've not really used an e-commerce discount kind of a company where we didn't pay online on the internet on our laptop. We've never had to do that with a mobile phone. So we thought, hey, let's just check out Cobone's app, since we had an interview with Paul Kenny from Cobone. And we normally look at 4 things: price, functionality, ease of use, and support. So let's take a look at that. So what do you think about price? Free! Hey, we love free over
at
SMEBizTV.
Okay, one good.
Check mark 1 for free.
Yeah.
Now, what about functionality?
Well, it's really, really easy to use. It's all the different categories are just sliding across here, and you see the last chance. You can see deals near you. So I find that's really good. I think we can tick off that box also as being good.
Yeah, the functionality is really good. So they did a really good job designing it as well, because we're sort of big fans of just big buttons that explain what you need to do the easiest way. As far as ease of use, there's a lot of things that are really cool about this now. Cobone is predominantly here in the Middle East. They have a language section for both English and Arabic users, which is really awesome. That was a great choice to have the language as well.
Yeah.
There's also different locations. You can pick Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Sharjah, Riyadh in Saudi and stuff. What that does is it sort of geolocates where you are using a map feature. So you can find out all the deals that are around you. I really like that because, if I live in one part of the city and I just happen to be driving by looking to get a deal, perhaps for somebody special, maybe like a cheaper massage or some other stuff, in case you want to go to the spa. I want to know, is there a spa around me that's got that deal? Is it good? And so on. Just quickly go onto my geolocator. It's called Near Me on the app, and I can literally get to the deal. And here you go. I've got a 49 dirham buy deal right away for some VVIP plastic brick exhibition, blah, blah, blah. So all of a sudden, I can go to a museum type show in less than 50 dirhams. I could buy it within moments, and off we go. And you can actually buy it right online, which is really cool.
Yeah, it's awesome. So when it comes to support, because it's an app, Cobone really don't have a support. They keep updating the versions constantly to fix small bugs if there are any. So I guess that's check mark too.
Yeah, well, the thing is, with an app, you don't necessarily need a direct support line. However, what's really cool about apps, as you all know, if you're using a smartphone, is that you have direct support from the app developers. My suggestion would be just go on the Cobone website, go on the Cobone app, play around with it, check out to see how easy it is to use. We really love the app, and we're going to start using it right away as well to start getting some of those cool deals.
So, how many balls, Linder balls that is?
Well, for me, we love the fact that Cobone is awesome because it gives away a lot of discount deals. We love the people at Cobone. They've got some awesome deals. They've partnered with some amazing companies that are out here. We're already taking advantage of Cobone through the laptops, but now we're going to do it through our apps. I'm a big fan of it, so I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5 in the sense that it's still a discount, feature. It's still a discount e-commerce kind of a site, and there's a couple of things that I would like to have had more in terms of the different product lines that are discounted. But I'm going to call those guys up at Cobone and say, hey, let's get more partners on board. But they have some amazing stuff going on. So.
Well, I think I'm going to give it the same, 4 out of 5. But one thing I actually want to mention also, that at Cobone what they're doing is they have a scheme called Refer a Friend. So basically, if you refer more people to buy deals, you're going to collect points, which you can then use to buy new deals. So that's pretty cool. So, but I think
nice
we agree, 4 out of 5.
4 out of 5 is good for me. And we love the guys at Cobone. Go get your Cobone app. We'll see you soon.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Lind.